You are now listening to Mike's Opinion, Logic Unleashed.
That's right. You are now listening and watching the Mike's Opinion podcast. I am Mike. How are you doing? You always know I want to know how you doing out there. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know. Mike's Opinion Show at gmail.com or hit me up on any of the socials. I ain't here. I'm not here. I'm off this week. Yes, I'm off this week. But you know, I said last episode, I was going to let you know who my prediction was or is for Album of the Year for the Grammys. Last week's episode was the 2024 prediction episode. And the episode before that was the 2023 wrap-up. Check those out. I always appreciate your feedback, your comments, your support. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, do all of that everywhere. Greatly appreciate it. You got a few dollars, send them my way. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I'm not behind the Patreon paywall, so your support would be greatly appreciated. But just a side note real quick. I don't know if you follow politics. You know, I'm about the edutainment here. And I guess, I'm really for like the Rush Limbaugh, the NPR, the book club people, really, because, I don't do fluff here. But were you surprised that Trump did what he did in Iowa? Because, 59%. Oh, he smashed it. Like immediately after, Vivek Ramaswamy just said, "Oh, okay, I'm done." Next thing you know, he's standing next to Trump, saying, "I give all but politics is so crazy. Politics are bananas. It's bananas, and we still falling for it. Anyway, so just as a quick reminder, the nominees for the 2024 Grammys for Album of the Year. And, I could have covered all the different categories and stuff, but I just said Album of the Year. I just picked one. I thought, it's always interesting, how they come to these conclusions of who's worthy. But the nominees for Album of the Year are John. And just to let you know, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm not getting $1. I'm not promoting the Grammys. I just thought this was interesting. The Grammys is paying me $0. They don't even probably know my name, but that's fine. So for Album of the Year, you've got John Batiste, you got Boy Genius, you got Miley Cyrus, Lana Del Rey, Janelle Monáe, you got Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, and SZA. Yeah, those are the nominees for this year's 2024 Grammy Awards. And I told y'all last week, let me know who y'all think. And I'm not counting votes. For those that chimed in, I appreciate that you did. I can't say there was a heavy favorite. My audience is not large, so I didn't have a whole large pool. Audience is not large yet. Share it with your friends. If they like this type of dialogue, if you want to see, baby slap the daddy, or if you want to see cats and, doing cute cat shit, and I'm not judging anybody that likes that. Okay? You do you. Okay? But where my bookworms at? Where my Mensa people at? Where's my people that follow the news and the politics? And maybe that's not all you do. And that's, I don't know. Maybe it's just too serious. Maybe I'm just too serious. I like to have fun, though. I don't know. I just like entertainment that educates me simultaneously. Is that wrong? Anyway, my prediction for Album of the Year. And before I tell you, it's hard not to say Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift pretty much owned 2023 with the re-release, re-recordings of her music and re-releasing those with the movie, of her concerts. Then she's dating Travis Kelce. from the Kansas City Chiefs, and she's caused the uproar in the sports world. So aside from, her album blowing up the way it did, she's on the list. But I don't think she's going to get it. So strike Taylor off the list. And I could be wrong. She could be a shoo-in. I don't think John Batiste, as great as he is, if you don't know who John Batiste is, he holds down the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I can't say I know who Boy Genius is. Maybe I've heard his music. I know who Olivia Rodriguez is. And shout out to the latest project from Janelle Monáe. Anyway, I think SZA's gonna get it. I think this is SZA, and one of the reasons why is not just the album was crazy, it was bananas, it was good. But lately, excuse me, Grammy's been under pressure. All the award shows been under pressure. The world's been under pressure to finally acknowledge and give credit where credit is due concerning people of color. And let me see. I'm assuming from some of the songs that I've heard that SZA is a person of color. And I'm looking right now to see she has her parents have roots and Pan-Africanism. Her mother's living in Africa and works as a dancer, and her father's worked with CNN. So I'm going to call her a person of color. So the Grammys have an obligation. Let me rephrase that. They have been called out, to increase their acknowledgement and recognition of the talents and products, I guess, the music that people of color have. Me being a person of color, okay, look, not going into the history of the country, you know what it is. You know what it is. So, my prediction is SZA. I promised you last week. I was going to tell you this week. That's my pick. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if SZA comes home with Album of the Year and holds that Grammy in her hand. So, again, I'm off this week. Probably next week I'll be doing an update episode, the world famous update episode. If you want me to do something else, I usually record the night before. I drop every Wednesday at noon Central Time. So if you want to be on the pod, holla at me. I am open to participation. I'm open to feedback. I'm open to suggestions. So I hope you are doing okay. As I always say, I really do hope you are okay. It's early in 2024. It's just mid-January, and I hope your resolutions haven't faded. If they have, don't fall off. Start again. It don't matter what your resolutions would be. Going into about the week 3, it's like, I flopped, I failed. No. Never, ever give up. Reboot it, just like you do your computer and your phone. Restart it. Rededicate yourself to being the best you. So if you have resolutions and they fell off, don't be too hard on yourself. Do that. SZA, Album of the Year 2024, off this week. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to Mike's Opinion. Logic Unleashed.